Welcome back to the Red Carpet Re-Up. Today, we're diving into a major development in Young Thug's case that's been making headlines. After over a year and a half behind bars, the Atlanta rapper might finally see freedom, at least for now. So let's get into the details of Thug's sentencing, what this means for his future, and why this case has been one of Georgia's longest-running trials. All right, if you've been following Young Thug's journey through the courts, you know it's been a wild ride. Since his arrest in May 2022, he's faced serious RICO charges tied to his alleged leadership role in the YSL gang. On October 31st, Thug, real name Jeffrey Williams, appeared before Judge Paige Whitaker and finally accepted a plea that could have him out of jail. So let's break down this plea deal. Thug pleaded guilty to all counts except two: racketeering and being a gang leader. For these, he went with a nolo contendere plea, meaning he isn't admitting guilt, but also isn't fighting the charges. Here's the deal Judge Whitaker gave him: a 40-year sentence, which sounds hefty, but actually breaks down like this: 5 years in prison commuted to time served, followed by 15 years on probation. Then, there's a backloaded 20-year sentence, meaning if he messes up during probation, those years will kick in, possibly putting him back in custody. So what does probation look like for Thug? Judge Whitaker explained he's got 15 years of probation ahead, with active reporting requirements for the first 7.5 years. If he completes all this successfully, he'll be done without having to serve those 20 extra years. It's a high-stakes situation, and any violation means immediate jail time.
Anything that you want to say?
Yes, ma'am. I take full responsibility for, my crimes or my charges. I want to say sorry to my family, my mom. My mom got 11 kids. I can't say all their names, my managers, my kids that's not here. Really everybody that got something to do with this situation, I want to say sorry for just having so much time invested into this, and I am a smart guy, I am a good guy, and I really got a good heart, I find myself in a lot of stuff because I was just nice or cool, and I understand that you can't be that way when you reach a certain height, because it could end bad, and it don't really have to have nothing to do with you, but it could end bad, and it could, fall on you. And I know the choice is yours, it's up to you, and I hope that you allow me to go home today and just trust in me to just do the right thing and never see you again unless it's at a bar in the future or something. Just out of this type of situation, I promise you I won't ever be in this type of situation again. I'm going away. I've learned from my mistakes. I come from nothing, and I've made something. I know what I am. I know the heights I've reached. I know the impact I got on people, period, in the community, all people. I learned that late, these past 2 or 3 years of my life, I kind of learned that late. And maybe it was because I was, probably on drugs or anything, I don't know. But I have came to my senses, and I understand what I mean to this world. But I am a good guy, I don't mind doing stuff free shows, and I always did that. I did free shows and gave it to single parents, millions of dollars. I made $1.8 million on a free show, and I gave it all to single parent charity. And I did 2 or 3 shows that made $700,000 a piece, and I gave it to the breast cancer organization. I do things. I put millions of dollars back into my community for real. I really did. I did more than anybody ever did from my side, But I understand, rap lyrics. I understand how it could be twisted. I understand what it could do to the mind of people. I understand all that, and I promise you I'm 100% changing that. It's just, I'm older, I'm grown now, and it's just I'm smarter. It's more things to rap about. I've experienced a lot of good things. I experienced more bad things, but I experienced a lot of good things too. And anyway, I can go forever.
Well, I appreciate it. And I appreciate that you do realize how much of an impact you have on people. It's it's past your neighborhood. It's worldwide, especially young people.
Now, this plea comes at an interesting time. Just last week, the prosecution made a huge mistake during trial proceedings. They accidentally let slip unredacted social media evidence, showing a hashtag associated with co-defendant Qua. This prompted a mistrial request from the defense, as the jury should have never known about past incarcerations. Judge Whitaker had some harsh words for the prosecution's handling of the case, which led to 2 days of trial suspension. This misstep may have pushed the prosecution to negotiate deals with Thug and other YSL co-defendants, as they're clearly facing pressure to wrap this case up without further mistakes. So what does this all mean? If Thug can stick to the terms, he might just turn things around and avoid more jail time. But with one of the longest courtroom sagas in Georgia history and a probation period that's far from lenient, his journey's only just beginning. Thanks for watching the Red Carpet Re-Up. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for all the latest updates on your favorite artists and their legal battles. Until next time, stay informed and stay curious.